Hi Scorpio, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of February, as usual, I have two special sales offers available, and both are focused in the theme of love and relationship. So if you would like to know more details about those specials, I will leave some details in the description box below. And if you would like to know more details about any other of my tarot services, just email me. If you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below, such as my Facebook and Instagram page. So, Scorpio, it does feel like February can be a little bit of a complicated month for some of you when it comes to finding freedom, when it comes to finding a sensation of liberation that you are in ultimate need of. It's almost like some of you Scorpios keep trying to find a way out of a problem, a way out of a complicated situation, and it's very tiring, a very tiring climb to get you somewhere, to get you to have something that it's still not enough, but at the same time you're not willing to give up. So there's something here about you knowing or you believing that you can't give up on something, but at the same time the type of compensation and resources and everything you're receiving seems to be so short in comparison to the effort that some of you are applying. So some of you, you're really struggling, okay, throughout February with this Ten of Wands in the Soul position to find an energy that allows you to just live, work, relate in a way that does not feel mechanic, because I feel like some of you are involved in situations during February where you're there but you're really not there, you know, spiritually there's an absence of you in your dealings during February because you're so consumed with a lot of things that you have on your plate, and some of you have a lot on your plate indeed. You have a lot to think about, you have a lot of responsibilities, you have so many things in your mind that you might not even do that consciously, but it's like you're living your own body at times in situations. And I'm picking, like, for some of you Scorpios, you could be having troubles with this because people might be noticing that you're not there, that you're not paying attention, that you're not emotionally connected, you know. Obviously for Scorpios that are in intimate relationships, there can be, in the actual aspect of sexuality, there can be this dysfunction, there can be this problem, this issue arising with your partner because stress and your burdens, particularly those that you're not speaking about, that you're very repressed, it's like you're repressing a lot of the things that are truly going on with you. Those things are like frustrations and energy that are so heavy that are starting to take a toll on your physical health. And one of the consequences that this might have for some of you Scorpios is that this could be an energy that is inhibiting, okay, your sexual drive. It's keeping you from feeling sexually stimulated, driven, interested, you name it. For some of you, you just want a break, you just want a new beginning, you just want to find again an energy that allows you to take a leap to a different type of experience from the experiences you have recently been involved with, because it feels like you have been in this energy of transformation for some time. Death card as a past influence, so you have been transforming, you have been through endings, you have been through darkness, you have been through, you know, complicated emotional currents, but you're not out of it fully, you know? Some of you, yes, you have been through the worst part, okay? The most difficult part of an energy, but you keep feeling like it's not over, you know? The whatever you pinpoint as being the main issue that led to this death experience, you keep, and this could even be something that already happened like years ago, but you keep feeling like there's residual energy coming from this experience that you feel like you can't be free from, and you don't know why, or you don't know what more can you do. What more can you do to find, you know, the things you long to find? It's a very tiring road for some of you Scorpios, and there's this spiritual, again, exhaustion. There's this need to recharge emotionally, so things get a little bit more clear as well in terms of your vision, in terms of the way you are discerning how things are. Because, again, some of you Scorpios are in this co-pilot mode. You're not paying attention, perhaps, to things you have around you, all right, that you should be paying attention or just be grateful about. It's like the things that you have in your life that are positive might be so I don't want to say that there's so few, but in comparison to the troubles, you could at times dismiss the value, right, of the good things you do have. And this is where again, some perspective, some sense of orienting again your vision to a balanced state where you acknowledge the problems, but you also acknowledge the blessings you have in your life, is fundamental for you to persist, for you to keep going. Because the road, you know, this road is not over. You still have more to go here. You still have more to walk in this journey that you identify as problematic. And the thing is, you're strong. You're strong to resist temptations. You're strong to avoid the traps that are set in this path, to perpetrate even more, you know, the complicated matters you have found. You will in February be able to reject what's emotionally working against you. So things that are not good for you, things that would make a situation that it's complicated even worse, you will be able to reject as you go into March. You're putting aside, okay, what does not serve you. But this comes with a cost for some of you Scorpios, because again, the more you emotionally reject things because they're not good for you until you substitute them with something, you keep feeling, you know, that you're drying out, right? Again, that what's the purpose of life if I'm not having those things to fill me up, at least while I'm in the struggle? So some of you, there's faith, a test of faith. There's something about your faith that is definitely happening here. It's a test of faith, basically, upon something. It could be a specific situation. It could be about your life in general. It could be that the basic thing here is that some of you, this is a struggle to just find a doorway, you know, like something that you can cross and find yourself to be in a complete new energy, in a brand new life, with a brand new experience. Some of you just want to be free from all of this negativity or from all of this heaviness. You just want to find a way to drop weight, to drop the baggage, to drop anything that haunts you, anything that um, follows you that you don't want to follow you. You want to leave the shadows in darkness. Some of you, uh, you have been avoiding here looking at some shadows, because again, you feel like that could be a temptation. You feel like if you look too much, too deep into something that has that shadow component, you're afraid that you could be seduced by this, that you get stuck there as well. But because you're not doing it, there's a lack of realization of what it wants, of what it intends, right? And shadows that are not acknowledged, they become patterns. They become patterns. They become unconscious behaviors. They become unconscious emotions. They become unconscious thoughts that we don't understand, but they undermine our behaviors and the things we manifest. So it's a complicated matter for some of you. That's why the Five of Wands is also here, is that there's no easy way, right, to make something work. It's unstable energy. The energy is so turbulent that indeed the attempt to make it work somehow could be attempts that end up not working. So be mindful that if you are trying to work on something, whatever it is, fix something, win at something, and you don't get it in February, it's because there needs to be this patience, this time for an energy that is very turbulent and unstable and rebellious to cool down. Something about what you're trying to work with is not friendly. The energy is not friendly, right? It's like you need to wait for this friendly energy to be a part of it. Some of you could be insisting too much upon something. For example, you could be too pushy with someone to see, to have a feedback, to have their response, to have their attention, to have their love, whatever it is. If you're too pushy with someone, this can be backfire. You need to treat the situation with tenderness here and more patience. If someone is doing this to you, you will probably as well work, the energy in a way like you become the rebellious part and you fight against it. So relationships are in an influence as well that it's a little bit feisty and prone to drama. So if you're watching that, your relationships in February are flavored here with drama, competition, fighting, not being on the same page, having so many differences. Let February be the breeder of relationships. It's not about ending them. It's not about jumping into conclusions again. Just let February be the breeder. Give yourself space and give this person space. Because in the end, you will see when things cool down, when the fire cools down, which actually this fire is shown by ego, so this is an egotistical thing. When both egos cool down, new understanding, okay? A new understanding of what's up, Eight of Cups. New understanding that might lead you, yes, to leave behind dysfunctional relationships or any type of drama in your life. But also, it will give you the drive to perhaps explore in different ways, unusual ways, okay? Tactics, behaviors, go to places, communicate in ways that are unusual, that are different, that defy your own, you know, habits. Some of you Scorpios have a lot of habits, and you're being tested in February to leave some of those habits, to be more carefree, to be more in the energy of the moment, where you allow yourself to just try and experience without questioning it. Just try it, just experiment, just savor it, and then let the experience, right? Let the beauty of the experience tell you what it is, tell you what you should do by the feeling that it gives you, right? So don't complicate an already complicated month. That's basically the message here, because it feels like if some of you Scorpios overcomplicate things that are already complicated, you can end up feeling even more suffocated, okay? Restricted, limited within your own being. So I hope you have a great month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.